The 2024 Absolute Wonder Woman by Kelly Thompson and Hayden Sherman reinterprets Wonder Woman in a world fundamentally altered, yet true to her iconic roots. This series presents a darker, apocalyptic setting where Diana's core values, strength, compassion, and justice are retained but explored through a fresh lens. Thompson nearly left the project over how to balance reinvention with authenticity until she embraced a vision that changes everything around Wonder Woman without altering her essence. This innovative take brings a witch Wonder Woman concept, with Diana adapting to a world in turmoil, showcasing her resilience as a timeless hero. A reporter and his cameraman are shook up by something, and the reporter is too scared to know what it was, so the natural, logical solution is to order the cameraman to check it out. The cameraman starts filming whatever is out there as the reporter asks if the thing is still out there. A huge, ominous, inverted pyramid structure is hovering over Gateway's city coast. They are risking their lives to broadcast live from this event, stating that the police and military are already being mobilized. All of a sudden, creatures start flying out of the structure, prompting the surprise of the reporter and to the viewers. The demon-like creatures start attacking everyone in sight, sparing no one. Something else is charging. An undead winged horse with a warrior yielding a godly bastard sword that starts tearing up the creatures as it moves. This makes the swarm chase him as he jumps from his undead steed. Once upon a time there was a princess, and the princess had all the gifts any princess could hope to have. Beauty, grace, compassion, kindness. But trivial and mundane was not her only gifts. She had the ability to outrun a hellhound and conjure the darkest of magics, all things useful to a princess that was raised in hell. Years ago, on the wild Isle of Hell, the prison of the great sorceress Circe, her once thriving paradise had turned into a desolate wasteland, her only company solitude. As she reflects on her past, something unexpected occurs. The sun begins to shine upon her, filling her with disbelief. But that was no sun. The inner glow of Apollo blinds her for a moment. She refuses to kneel before him because that's how she is. Nevertheless, he hands her a baby for to be cared. But her reaction was one akin to a normal person. Why was he delivering a baby in hell? He reveals that the baby is the last of the Amazons and that Zeus punished them for crimes against the gods. Her name is Diana, Princess of Themyscira. She is never to be reunited with her own kin, and even the word Amazon is forbidden to be spoken, as if not out of rage, but fear. Apollo takes it further, appealing to Circe's pride, urging her to say the word that has now become forbidden. He pleads for her to speak it, and in a way she does. The gods have no concern for her fate or welfare. She is simply there to endure. To Circe, it is a truly contemptible sight. Despite Apollo's claims, she shows no sign of caring for the child, her indifference as cold as the god's own decree. As she stares at the baby lying on the ground, a massive serpent slithers forward, its eyes fixed on the infant. Circe knows that the will of the gods is beyond anything she could oppose. But as the snake lunges, something remarkable happens. The baby catches the serpent in a tiny fist and hurls it away with unnatural strength. This unexpected display stirs Circe's curiosity. As time passes, Diana begins to explore her surroundings. Though her environment is harsh and unforgiving, she grows strong in both body and mind. Her compassionate nature and unshakable moral spirit shine through even in her earliest actions. Circe doubts, however, that her spirit will remain unbroken in this desolate wasteland. Many things tried to kill her, but no godly force appeared hellbent on ending Diana's life. As time went on, Circe found herself becoming attached to the child. Yet she was not alone in these feelings, for the once hostile environment gradually transformed into something different, something rarely seen in hell, a hint of warmth. As Diana grows, Circe's wisdom accompanies her on her journey, offering the young Amazon guidance through the dilemmas and questions that life brings. Even in the smallest moments, Circe's influence shapes her thoughts, especially when her mind lingers on a single word she can never speak. As Diana grows stronger, so too do the dangers that have lurked around her all these years. Yet despite the ever-present threats, Circe's mind is occupied by a different fear, the fear of losing the one she has grown so deeply attached to. This thought lingers, consuming her time and filling her heart with an unexpected ache. Present day. Diana walks among the now apparent dead creatures. She asks a soldier for the responsible officer of the army group and instructs them to evacuate the perimeter as fast as they can, warning that the creatures that attacked were only the beginning of the assault. But it was already too late. A massive red demon crawls out from the depths of the towering alien pyramid, its roar echoing across the battlefield. Diana signals the soldiers to run, urgency flashing in her eyes. She steps forward, standing tall before the colossal demon, her gaze unflinching. With a resolute expression, she raises her hand, a silent warning. She's there to stop whatever dark intentions it harbors. The demon sneers, mocking her resolve, and lunges forward with a powerful swing, showing little regard for the threat she might pose. Diana remains unfazed, swiftly dodging the attack. With a determined look, she raises her arm, calling out for Pegasus to aid her in the battle. As summoned, Pegasus swoops down, drawing the demon's attention with a blinding flash of its wings. The distraction is enough for Diana to close the distance, leaping forward with a swift strike aimed at the demon's chest. But the attack proves futile. The demon anticipates her move. With a sudden glare, its eyes ignite, unleashing a searing laser beam that catches Diana mid-air, halting her advance. Diana curses her luck as the colossal demon roars, its eyes glowing with a sinister light. In response, the fallen harbingers scattered across the battlefield begin to stir. One by one, they rise, their twisted forms snapping back to life, and immediately launch a coordinated attack. This was not good. Diana weaves through the onslaught, narrowly evading the deadly laser beams searing past her. In a swift moment, one blast comes too close. Instinctively, she crosses her bracers, deflecting the attack. The ricocheted blast strikes the demon, leaving a visible scorch mark across its chest. The impact stuns it briefly, but then its expression twists in rage. She had managed to hurt it, and now it was truly mad. This time, the demon doesn't hold back. It unleashes a beam of pure, searing energy, far more powerful than before. The blast is too fast and too intense, beyond even Diana's ability to dodge or deflect. The impact hits her squarely, sending her hurtling through the air like a rag doll, crashing into the rubble with a thunderous impact. Young Diana sits by Cersei, her mind troubled by a single word that had lingered, refusing to fade away. She hesitates before asking about it, the thought gnawing at her curiosity. Cersei watches her with a knowing smile, sensing the weight of this moment. She gently encourages Diana to say it aloud, explaining that the word represents her true essence, but Diana hesitates, not from fear of the word itself, but of what it might signify, what it could reveal about her identity. Cersei leans closer, her voice soft yet firm, reassuring Diana that this word embodies her spirit, despite Apollo's decree that Cersei herself must never utter it. Diana takes a deep breath, gathering her courage. For the first time, without ever hearing it spoken, she says it aloud, Amazon. Diana lay in the haze of ash, disoriented, as she hears a voice calling to her. Amazon. The name pierces her, but she doesn't fully understand its meaning. Suddenly, a flash of fiery vision overwhelms her senses. She winces, struck by a vivid memory of fierce, red-eyed beings emerging from flames. Diana jolts back to reality, shaken. Cersei kneels beside Diana, her green eyes filled with both sorrow and purpose. She reveals that the Amazons once had a mission, to protect the world by suppressing ancient beasts that craved destruction. Determined, Diana echoes back, again, reclaiming her title with renewed conviction, finding strength and purpose in a single word, Amazon. Diana rises once more, unwavering, her stance firm and defiant as she faces the demon. The battle has taken its toll, but there's no hesitation in her eyes. The demon, towering and menacing, regards her with a mix of disdain and reluctant caution. It speaks, its voice a growl, warning her to step aside, to let the forces of destruction claim the world. But Diana does not falter. She stands tall, her gaze piercing, absent of fear or doubt. The weight of her heritage, her legacy, is clear in her every movement. She believes in herself now stronger than ever, and in the purpose she carries as an Amazon. With unshakable resolve, she meets the demon's threat head-on, knowing her path is already set. There's no turning back. She will protect the world, no matter the cost. This take on Wonder Woman is fascinating. A blend of witchcraft and fierce sword fighting, wielding a mighty bastard sword no less. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.